Good afternoon, children. For sixth, yesterday, as I have told, uh, just to recall what all things that we have studied in chapter number 1, what, where, how, and when. So this lecture part, this video is just for a recall section. Okay, means we will just recall everything what we have learned through the entire chapter. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, children, so this is what today's video is just as a part of a revision part from the textbook. Yeah, what all things we have seen. Okay, so we saw that the chapter was been introduced by a girl called Rashida, and she stuck to a sudden headline that was 100 years ago. Then she got to know about, then she had an enthusiasm of knowing how it could be, when how one can know about 100 years ago. Whether if anyone asked about yesterday what we did, we might remember and we might say, or 1 year ago what happened. For that purpose, even if we may not remember, but we can ask the help of others, so that we can collect the information. But what about 100 years ago or 200 years ago? So she got that enthusiasm in knowing how it could be, how it's possible, how one can know about 100 or 200 years ago. So we came to know about certain people, how they used to manage their life in those times, known as means people such as we got to know about lives of hunters, herders, farmers, rulers, merchants, etc. And also we found out about the games the children used to play in those times, story they used to listen, the songs they used to sing. Okay, so all these things we saw in this chapter. And also we have learned about certain location of certain rivers wherever they were, and also we came to know that those people were really skilled gatherers. They used to gather their food by hunting purpose and all. Okay, so and then what we saw about the Suleiman and Kirthar hills, where was it been located? On the northwest, that is here, Suleiman and Kirthar hills. So and what was the speciality of that place? The crops were being grown. Which crop was grown? Main crops were wheat and barley. About how many years ago? 8,000 years ago. Okay, and so this is what we see. And also in place like Garo hills and Vindhya. So Garo was on the northeast. Okay, see here we can see, and also the Vindhyas in the center of India, central India. So in these places, what is the speciality? Agriculture activities were being developed, and the main crop over there was rice, was first grown on the north of the Vindhyas, in this Vindhyas area. Okay, and so I would suggest that children, please do go through this map, by heart this map, study all the locations wherever they are, because in map section you have to be thorough with the maps. Okay, so it could be asked in exam, maybe physical map for subcontinent. Then if you are asked to locate Garo hills, then you have to locate the places. Okay, so it might be asked in at the 5 marks question by asking 5 places. Okay, so this is very important. Please do learn this map. Okay, by heart this map. And what did we saw? About 4700 years ago, 4700 years ago, river Indus and tributaries we have seen. What was the meaning of tributaries? Tributaries means when the smaller rivers meet the larger river. That was the meaning of tributaries. About 400 years ago, what was the specialty? Early cities flourished on the banks of river, and 100 years ago, cities were being developed on the banks of river Ganga. That was about river Indus and its tributaries, and this is now about the Ganga and its tributary. And what is the name of the tributary of Ganga? That is Son. Okay, so in the ancient times, the area along these rivers to the south of Ganga was known as Magadha. So there they developed a place known as Magadha, and now it lies in the state of Bihar. So what are the specialty of the rulers of Magadha area? Those people were very powerful, and they had a great or large kingdom. The kingdoms were set up in other parts of country as well. Okay, and yeah, so throughout people traveled from one place to or one subcontinent to another. This is what we saw. And what was the purpose of moving from one subcontinent to other? Because and they used to have different kind of vehicles. Some used to caravans for their shifting from one place to another, and ships also were being used. And the purpose of them was to know deeply about how the people, how the life would be developed through it. So to know that, they used to migrate from one subcontinent to another, and they had a spirit of adventure. Okay, and they wanted to discover new and exciting places. They wanted to discover those places. Means they wanted to find out what things vary from this area from one continent to another. So means what these subcontinents vary. What are the specialities among these subcontinents? So they, for knowing that purpose, they used to migrate from one place to another. And also the religious priest also, we have seen in this paragraph that religious priest also used to migrate from one place to another. For what reason? Yes, to spread their religion, to spread the principles and thoughts of their religions, so that people, and also to get more knowledge regarding what was they used to share certain things regarding the religious religious issues. The religious principles were being shared, religious thoughts were being shared with from one person to another. So this is what we saw in this para. And in this para we've seen about certain frontiers of the subcontinent. Means every subcontinent or every subcontinent had frontiers, means in which we could locate that this is the place where the other subcontinent starts. So this is what we saw in this paragraph. And also people from across the frontiers also came into subcontinent. They used to travel from one place to the subcontinent to what, and also used to settle there. Okay, yeah. So this is what we saw in this para. And we also saw about movements of people enriched, and this ultimately what happened when they migrated from one place to another. The culture and the traditions also got enriched along with their knowledge. Okay, so people they shared new ways of carving stone. They came to know how the stones should be carved, and composing music, and even cooking food, and other several hundred of years ago, how they used to make such things, such activities as per their likeness. So these things were being known in this para. And we also saw about how the names of this country have been made. We also saw that word India comes from Indus, called Sindhu in Sanskrit, and Iran and Greece in our atlas. The Iran people were known as Iranians, then the people living in Greece were known as Greeks. So about 2500 years ago, they were familiar with the Indus, called what? Indos or Indos, and land to the east of the river was called, the people living on the east of the river were known as India or Indian people. Okay, the name Bharata, how it came, the name Bharata was used for the group of people who lived in the northwest, though that was on the east of the river, and this is on the north. So northwest, and who people were known as Bharata. Okay, lived in northwest, and who are mentioned in the Rig Veda, and the earliest composition in Sanskrit. Okay, so later it was used for the country. So this way the name was being used for the country. And we saw about finding out the past, means there are many ways, that is by reading books also we could find, and also because some records were being written, and these are called and the records that are written by hand is known as manuscripts, that we saw. Okay, and manu is a Latin word, and the meaning for manu is hand. So manuscripts are written in hand, and they are usually written on which surfaces? On the palm leaf or on specially prepared bark of a tree, and which grows in Himalayas. And over years, many manuscripts were also eaten away by the insects and or being destroyed, and have survived, but often preserved they are used in temples and monasteries. So these books dealt with the kinds of subjects they used to prefer, that is the religious beliefs, practice, and lives of kings, medicines, and science. So these things were being taught. And besides, there were epics, poems, plays. Many of these were written in Sanskrit. So these things were also written in Sanskrit language. Okay, and other were in Prakrit, that is a local language of the people of that area, and also Tamil language were also being used. Now that was about manuscript. And we also saw about an inscription. What is the meaning of inscription? Inscriptions are the writings which are written on a hard surface, that is written on a stone, as we can see over here. And the ancient people, they used to keep record of certain the kings and the queens of those area of those time. They used to record their winnings of the victories in the battle. Their victories in the battle, they used to record on the surface of a stone. So that one was known as inscriptions. So those inscriptions were been very helpful for them. And the people also we learned about archaeologists. Who are archaeologists? These people and all the things. What is an archaeology? All the things that are made to that are made and used in the past. Certain things that are made and also used in the past, they are known as, or those study of the objects were known as archaeologists. And this art of this is known as learning the archaeologists people is known as archaeology. Okay, so they studied buildings made of stone and brick, paintings and sculpture. Also explored what, excavate and find tools, weapons. They also used to dig the surface of the earth to get to know what, whether they found whether they would find tools, weapons and pots, ornaments, etc. or not. Some of these objects may be made of stone, or others may be bone and baked clay or metal. So objects that are made of hard imperishable substances usually survive for a long time. So which the objects that are made by the surface, the hard surface of a stone, is always not perishable. That means it lives for a long. Okay, so then we saw about the archaeologist also look for bones of animals, birds and fish to find out what people ate in the past. The archaeologists look for what? They used to look for the people how they used to go for fishing, or what kind of food they preferred. And plant remains survive for more rarely if seeds of grain or pieces of wood have been burnt. If these things have been burnt, they survive for in a charred form. Charred form means burning of wood and all could be known as a charred form. It could be converted into a charred form, means burning of such materials. Okay, now what is that? Historians, that is scholars who study. Now what do historians do? They study often for the study who study the past. They study about the past. They often use a word. Which word is that? It's a source. For what purpose? To refer to the information found from the manuscripts and inscriptions and also archaeology. So these three things have you seen. Manuscript means those which are written by hand. Inscription means those are written on the hard surface or stone. And archaeology means the study of certain materials which are made and used in future. That is known as archaeology. So once sources are found, learning about past becomes an adventure. Okay, so it becomes craziness among those people when learning about certain sources. And so historians and archaeologists are like detectives. How are they called? They are known as detectives. Why? Because those people followed different practice. They had different practices and customs and different paths. And we also saw that lives of merchants were also different from those of craft persons. The life of merchants, the Vyapari, okay, so merchants were different from craft persons. Okay, those have the craft doing activity purpose. So all the people, so they were differing from these crafts persons and so on. And also it is true even today, the people follow different practice. They had different kind of practice styles and customs in different parts, okay, of the country. For example, how can we say that it could be different? So topmost people living in Android Islands get their food by fishing, hunting, collecting for produce, etc. Okay, they used to get every facilities, means they by fishing, they went for fishing and hunting and collecting forest produce. And by contrast, what happened? Most people living in cities depend on air. And to the other word on the other side, if we say, okay, that is by contrast, most people living in cities, the people living in cities, that was about people living in that were about the people living in villages. But the people living in cities, what do they have? Okay, most people living in cities depend on others. They depend on what? On the sources of food. Okay, differences such as these existed in the past as well. Besides, there is another kind of difference. What is that difference? Great deal about kings and battles they fought, because they kept records of victories. Generally, what happened? Ordinary people such as hunters, field folk, fishing folk, gatherers, farmers, okay, or herders did not keep records of what they had. They didn't used to keep any record of what all activities they do. Okay, yeah. So if somebody, now what do they do the dates mean? If somebody asks you the date, you will probably definitely will say when you're gonna mention the day, month and year. So 2000 years something ago, these are counted from the date generally assigned to the birth of Jesus Christ. So these were known as kind of date. This date had a link of kind of birth of linked with the kind of birth of Jesus Christ. Okay, that is 2000 years ago. Okay, so all dates before Christ are counted. So before that, Jesus Christ came into the earth. Okay, so before that, yeah, all the dates were being already added or count before the birth of Christ. Okay, and backwards, and usually have the letters BC. They had the letter BC, that is before Christ. Okay, added. So in this book we'll refer to dates going back from present. So we'll refer about the things that are going from present, means it is 2019. Tomorrow we'll get to know about 2018, then 17. So like this it will move on. So this is the thing, it moves backwards. Okay, from the present year or present situation or current situation. So it is very important to know about the dates. So that is what do dates mean. Okay, then we saw about this thing. Yeah, this thing, we letters with dates. So this you have to read 2-3 times, and if you don't understand, you can put me in the video or ask in the comment section of the video. Let me know if how much you have understood. And this is the, yeah, let's recall. And so this was the explanation. See, one of the most famous stories of decipherment comes from Egypt, a country in North Africa, where there were kings and queens about 5000 years ago. So one of the most famous stories of decipherment comes from Egypt. Okay, so a country in North Africa, there were kings and queens about how many years ago? About 5000 years ago. So okay, Rosetta is a town on the north coast of Egypt. Okay, and what is the speciality over there? Yeah, there was an inscribed stone was found which contained what? Inscriptions in 3 different languages. So inscriptions, that means, yeah, we have seen what is that inscription. Yeah, those written on the surface of stone. So in 3 different languages and scripts. Okay, that is Greek and 2 forms of Egyptian. So scholars who could read the Greek figured out the names of kings. Queens were enriched in little frame called a cartouche. Okay, so scholars that read that or Greek figured out the names of kings and queens were enclosed. So they place what? Greek and Egyptian signs side by side. Okay, and as you can see, the lion stood for L and bird for A. So once they knew what the letters stood for, they could read other inscriptions as well. So this is the entire chapter that we saw, just a brief explanation. So this was I think, hope you all have understood. So tomorrow we'll be moving forward for these answers. I'll give you these answers by a PDF format. Okay, and also this up to here. And tomorrow after this I'll just give the PDF format on the spot. Tomorrow there will be only video regarding the worksheet section. So tomorrow we'll be discussing the worksheet, and these answers I'll be providing by image. Okay, PDF image format. Okay, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is just let's do that. You can when you get free, you can do this activity. Okay, but up to 6, this is very important. This is textual question answers. So tomorrow I'll give you. Okay, yeah, so that's all for today. Yeah, so I hope you understood everything, the entire chapter. I just a kind of a brief section was today to make kind of a revision type, just to get everything back to your mind, because within 2 days we have completed the first chapter, the explanation part. So today I thought of just giving you once again the recap of all the things. So I hope you understood the entire chapter once again. And yeah, tomorrow I will be providing the worksheet section, the answers of worksheet. I hope you all might be having it. Tomorrow I'll give it along with the let's discuss and let's do that, the answers of the textual answers. Okay, that I'll be providing the PDF format. I'll providing the answers in PDF format. So please and also complete the homework for you today. As I've told, revise the entire chapter, read the textbook. So that is the homework for today. Okay, so yeah, see you all tomorrow.